Thanks for tuning in. My name is Anubis, also known as the Gothic Tech Guy. Welcome to my show. So, as promised, I was going to do a deck profile when I got back from my tournament. It was last night. It ended around 10 o'clock at night. So, there was a lot of people there because apparently ARG has an event or something coming up this weekend. So, there's a lot of people there testing out different playstyles and different decks and stuff like that. I took a break from the game for like about 2 months, so I had no idea. I just wanted to test out this build. Also to show off this beautiful new mat I literally just got yesterday from Team Samurai X. It's gorgeous. Goes with the deck perfectly. And before I show you the deck profile, I'm going to go over briefly, real quick, what I went against. And as you see from the title, I placed third place. And not bad for someone who hadn't played for 2 months. So I couldn't do the deck profile last night because I got in around 11. My wife was asleep. I didn't want to wake her up yelling in the camera. So I figured it could wait till the next day. So the first deck I went against was Spyro. I had no idea what it was. Like, I had to ask him after the duel was over, hey, what kind of deck was that, by the way? Like I said, I've been playing a while. So yeah, I tooled that. That was, this build, it wasn't no problem. The next round I went against Infernoids. Again, this build, not a problem. After that was Zodiac. It was a close match, went 3 rounds. I did lose, but I misplayed. And as soon as I made the play, I knew exactly I misplayed. And it was a tournament. I don't like taking back moves, so I left it, and it cost me the second round. It could have been a 2-0 because I blew him out the first round because of this build I have. Next round I went against Zombies. It was some kind of zombie build, not quite sure. And the last round was True King. Oh wait, I won against the zombie. Sorry, I should have mentioned that part. And the last round was True King Dinos. I won against that too, which I thought was going to be a hard match because it was the last round, and I beat my player, the zombie player, before the True King guy won his match. And there was the last people, so I was watching, and he was actually going against a different build of mine. He was going against a True King spell book, invokes, I believe it's called. Sorry. So, and it was kind of funny because that's kind of one of the builds I was looking at, but I went with this build that I'm about to show you now. And it was a long match. They went into time and everything, and he blew it out. He won. So when I went against him, I'm like, shit. This guy's experience. He already just went against True Kings. This is gonna be something. But again, this build pretty much shut him down in the first round, and second round he bricked. So it wasn't like a complete blowout. He drew into all 3 of his True Kings. I'm sorry, I don't know which one it was. He just showed me he had a handful of True Kings and scooped it up after like the 3rd round. Like I had too much. I advanced the board too much. I had too much going on. There's so much draw power in this build. I just can't wait to show you. I just want to go over what I went against before I start the deck profile. I mean, feel free to skip past it. Well, kind of too late. I'm already finished talking about it. All right. So let's get to this build. So let's start off with the monsters. Yes. So 2 masterpieces. I know some people feel that he's kind of bricky, and like some people put him to 1. Some people have it at 3. I think 2 is a more comfortable number. It's just he never bricked on me per se, so I think 2 is good. I mean, those times he showed up, I couldn't bring him out at that very moment, but he didn't destroy my hand to the point where I'm like, yeah, I gotta put this at 1. So it's good. Coming up next, we have 3 Knights. Awesome all day. Help me out all day. Awesome. Can't say it much any more than that. Awesome. Only ran 1 Ignis Heat. I wanted to run 2, but I wasn't quite sure because this is the demise build, as you see from the title, and I just didn't want to run too many monsters, and it worked out. It worked out pretty good. And one Khaleesi. um, she was awesome. She never really stayed on the field long, not because my opponent killed her, but because she was always food for the king. But yeah, she worked out pretty good. I wouldn't go more than one. ABC, maybe I might try to fit in 2, but yeah, it's good the way it is right now. And 3 diagrams. We're gonna move on to spells. That's pretty much all the monsters I ran. So yeah, 3 diagrams. Again, good all day. This build that I have, I should mention, as I was building it, I paid attention to what could possibly be the new ban list. And a lot of people was like, oh, right round is gonna get hit. It's gonna go to 2. It's gonna go to 1. Whatever. I don't feel that they're gonna touch it because Konami, American Konami over here is very centered on making money, and this is a money card. They already know that, so they're gonna reprint it, and after they reprint it, then possibly, they probably hit it. I really don't think they're gonna hit it. A lot of people, go, well, Japan, they hit it over there, blah blah blah. But you gotta understand, Japan, this is a common. So they're not making no money on it. It doesn't matter to them. So as we go on, 3 terraforming. I do have a feeling the next ban is terraforming is going to go to 2. The only reason why I using 3 because I have 3 and they're common, so it's not like I broke the bank putting it together. But if I was to go get the hollow versions, I would only get 2 because I think it's going to go to 2. If you saw my ban list prediction video, you understand why. All right, so moving on. 3 Draco Heritage. Again, good old day. Nothing else to be said about that. It was just freaking awesome. I only ran 2 of these. I didn't feel the need for 3, and plus I want to make room for some other tech I threw in here. It was good. I never missed the 3rd copy. It wasn't like, oh, if I only had that 3rd copy, this would not be happening. No, not at all. 2 is good. As we move on with the spell lineup, 2 desires, and these are the reprint ones. I literally picked them up yesterday. They was $3 each. So here's the thing. I was gonna get the original. I really was. Then I heard there was in the Mega 10, and I was taking my time building this deck. I wasn't rushing it or anything. It wasn't like I was going, building it to go to a big event immediately. So I waited, and it's a good thing I did. Like, I really had no idea this card was gonna be $3 freaking dollars. Like, I thought it would at least be maybe 10, 15. So yeah, glad I waited. Save. Love to save money. As we move on, 2 Card of Demise. Now, I know you're like, wait, 2? What the hell, man? Well, here's the thing. It's a $30 card. I mean, it's cheaper now. When I was building it, it was $30. It's now going for 25, something like that ish. But yeah, I just didn't want to buy 3 and then 2 weeks later, hey, ban list at 2. I mean, that's that's 25. That's movie money. Going to the movies, Chinese food. That's anything, money can be used on something else. I mean, it would make no sense to buy 3 copies and it goes to 2 in 2 weeks. And hey, if it not touched, because there is no reprint of this card, so I don't know. It might go to 2, but again, Konami like to reprint things before they hit it. But we'll have to see. I just didn't want to waste money, and like I said, I wasn't building this to go to no big event, so it wasn't like I gotta max out on everything. All right, so moving on. 3 pot of dualities. They might hit that too, honestly, to two because it's been reprinted out the ass. I mean, it's been hit before, and it came off the list. And it could go back, but I don't know. I doubt it. And plus, it's cheap as fuck. Like, it was not a waste of money to pick up 3 copies of those. So yeah, and this draw power lineup worked all day yesterday. I mean, I did not feel the need that, damn, I need more draw power. If only I had that 3rd copy of Card of Demise. Nope, not at all. I always had draw power. Always had a field. Always had a hand when I needed it. Like, oh man, the top decking into Demise happened a lot too. Oh, it's just really good, really good. This build worked really good. I advise you check it out. Try it out. If you if you're looking for ideals to do something different, this definitely worked. Okay, moving on. One, because it's at 1. If it was at any more than that, I would run more than that. It worked every time it showed up. Love it. So yeah, these are the last of the spells here, Darko and Regeki. Usually I would just run Regeki inside 2 Darkholds, but I main 1 Darkhold because since I'm running Pot of Desire, I'm like, there's a chance I might banish my precious Regeki. So I wanted something else that can wipe out the board. So yeah, both of them work pretty good. And that's all the spells, which is a lot of spells. I don't know why I'm taking so long to do that. Let's just put that over there. Alright, so moving on to traps. 3 returns, staple. I think you definitely should run 3 returns. 3 apocalypse. Now, I know some people cut that to 2, and some people run it at 3. I felt 3 is definitely needed. The fact that it pops on your opponent's turn is very important because a lot of times I use this to pop return and get rid of a problem card. That works so awesomely. Like, and if they have a big field, if there's any survivors, they're permanently cut in half. They don't have to worry about them. So yeah, definitely good. All right, 1 Imperial Order, great all day. Every time it showed up, it wasn't useless. It worked perfectly, and the fact that I can tribute continuous trap cards, it's like it didn't jam me up. Like anytime I need to get rid of it, I was able to get rid of it. So yeah, awesome. Now for that spicy tech that broke down all these decks that I went against and gave everyone so much problems. I ran Skill Drain. Alright. Just one of that, which was pretty good. I barely used it though. I think I used it maybe once. It showed up a lot of times, but I only used it maybe 1 time. And the reason for that is because I ran 3 copies of the Monarch Erupts, the other version of Skill Drain. Now, with the Monarch Erupts, oh my gosh, this card was the most yelled card in the whole tournament. When I mean the most yelled card, I mean every one of my opponents grabbed it, held it up, and said, "Excuse me, if I kill his monster, this still lives?" And the whole room was like, yes, yes. So it's free, and the only monsters effect that worked is monsters distributed, and I was fortunate enough not to go against any mirror matches, so I jammed everyone up with this. It was just you have no effect. And every time it got back to my turn, even if I had no hand, I was able to get into a monster and tribute a monster and make this card still stay alive, because it says during my end phase, if I do not control a tributed monster, then destroy this card. So I have all the way until the end of my turn. So if they kill my monster on their turn, okay, so get back to my turn, I'm able to get a monster, tribute, bring it down, and this card stay live. And it's, did I mention it's free? It's free. And the last card is Solemn Warning, which showed up a few times and helped out every time. I mean, this solemn freaking warning. So this is the build, and I got the spicy tech from I believe I got it from Team Samurai. He's the first one to show me this when I was looking at different builds of Demonic Erupt, and I was like, really? Oh, that's interesting. So I picked it up, and it worked really good. I mean, I looked at Worlds, and I saw, I believe it was Worlds, and they was using Last Turn, I think it's called. Sorry, I don't own the card. It's been a while. Any monsters that special summon go into defense and they lose. Oh, lose one turn. That's what it's called. Any monsters that special summon go into defense and they lose their effect for one turn. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that card is cool and all, but it's just for that one turn, and then the effects, gets turned back on. This one, their effects stay off, and my effects stay on. So I just thought this was way better. And I know they was using lose one turn because the decks that they was using was the spell book invoke Draco version, and I don't know, I just found that this version is way better, because instead of trying to outpace these other fast decks, you stop them in their tracks and you make the pace. That's how I find this deck works. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile that I did for you. And again, I cannot say how much I love this mat. It feels great, looks great. He used some good material, good mat material to make this. I know you're like, hey, all mats are the same. No, I have, my other mat is thicker than this. This one is thinner, but it's nice though. It's nice. So I don't know, if you want to pick up a mat from Team Samurai X, I definitely recommend it. Like this mat here is beautiful. It's the artwork, everything is nice. I know he has other mats that's available. I definitely say go for it if you thinking about it. So this has been my deck profile. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces. Hey, how you doing? I decided to put this together because literally every day, me and my wife are asked, where did we get our clothes from? Where did we shop? So, here you go. This is one of the sites that we use. And this is just a small selection of things that I've chosen to show you that they have. They have a wide selection of clothes and accessories to choose from. So if you would like to dress the way we do or come up with your own style, they have a very unique and awesome selection of clothes and accessories. The link will be in the description. Thank you.